This week in our study of the Doctrine and Covenants, we're in sections 37 and 38. By December of 1830, Joseph Smith had begun his translation of the Bible. One of the things that he translated very early on in that process were the chapters that now appear in Moses chapters 7 and 8. These two chapters expand our understanding of the prophet Enoch, who's only mentioned in passing in the book of Genesis, but Joseph Smith provided us with much more expanded view of him, including information about the city that he built. This city, called Zion, was a place where holy people lived together, where they took care of one another, and where, specifically, there were no poor among them. Joseph Smith had received this revelation and now knew that he was to build a Zion, a community where there were no poor among them. Section 37 commands them to go to the Ohio, where God will give to them His law and endow them with power from on high. At a conference in January of 1831, shortly after both Moses chapter 7 and 8 and section 37 of the Doctrine and Covenants had been received by revelation, the saints asked Joseph Smith for some clarification. Many of them were being asked to uproot their lives, to sell their farms, and to move hundreds of miles away. During that conference in January of 1831, held here at the Whitmer farm in Fayette, New York, Joseph Smith received the revelation that is now section 38 of the Doctrine and Covenants. In that revelation, we're commanded to be unified. In one of the passages, Jesus gives us a parable. He says, "For what man among you, having 12 sons, and is no respecter of them, and they serve him obediently, and he saith unto the one, Be thou clothed in robes, and sit thou here, and to the other, Be thou clothed in rags, and sit thou there, and looketh upon his sons, and saith, I am just. Behold, this I have given unto you as a parable, and it is even as I am. I say unto you, Be one, and if ye are not one, ye are not mine." This parable in section 38 of the Doctrine and Covenants provides clarification to why it's important to gather. The Lord has commanded the saints to gather to Ohio, where they'll receive His law and be endowed with power from on high. Eventually, Joseph Smith will learn that that law is the law of consecration, and that that endowment of power given to us in temples will clothe each of us equally in the robes of the holy priesthood. By doing those things, by consecrating ourselves, and by being endowed with power from on high, all of us are enabled to live in Zion in peace and safety together.